Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, and this is going to be another video where I try to teach myself a language in like 20 to 30 minutes. So basically, I'm just going to queue up a REPL for a language I haven't really learned yet, read the docs, and you just try to do some basic things like create a function, assign a variable, maybe do some conditionals, stuff like that, and see how far along we get. So let's take a look. Let's create a new REPL. Let's see if we can find another language. Let's see here. Done it, done it, done it, done it, done it, done it. And if I say done it, that means you can probably find videos in my video library on the language over there at devnursery.com. Okay. No. Those are just kind of novelty languages. No. CoffeeScript. Meh. Lua looks like it'll probably end up being the winner. Or Roy. Deno we've done. Python done. F sharp. I haven't done a video on F sharp yet. R. Nope, not R. I'm gonna say for dead last. Erlang. Yeah, let's do Erlang. Okay. Erlang practice. Okay, so let's see here. Start. Okay, so here's how we print data. So this start function is what starts the program. That makes sense. Okay, so IO, that's going to be input output. So I'm assuming this is an object. So fwrite is a method of this object. And the only reason I'm making that assumption is just because I've seen this pattern kind of before in other languages. And I guess instead of curly brackets, we use these skinny arrows. Hello world. So let's say that should just run hello world already. And there goes hello world. So now let's look up Erlang Syntax. Okay, so IO, we got that. Data types. String tuple, let's see here, IO fwrite. 2. Okay, so this looks like how they would do interpolation. Interesting. Go back to basic syntax. Fwrite. General format of a statement. Let's see here. In Erlang, you have seen that there are different symbols using Erlang. Let's go with what we have. The hyphen symbol is generally used along with the module. Import export statement. Each statement's a dot. The slash symbol is used along with the function to define the number of parameters accepted by the function. I see, so we're exporting the start function, which takes 0 parameters. Okay, interesting. In Erlang, all the code is divided into modules. A module consists of a sequence of attributes and function declarations. It's just like the concept of a namespace in other programming languages, which is used to logically separate different units of code. Okay, that's all fine. Fwrite. Okay, I get that. Okay, let's start off with variables. How do we declare a variable? Okay, var name. So let's just see how they see an example. Start x equals 40. Okay, so I don't have to do any explicit typing. That's kind of cool. Okay, I figured this is kind of more of a function language, so I figured there'd be typing, but neat. So x equals 40, y equals 40, result equals x plus y. Okay, so this kind of looks the way I would figure it to be, so let's try this out. And wait, do I have to put a period after each? I see okay, so it's kind of like a sentence. Okay, so the program ends with a period, and commas are injected after each expression. Interesting. So let's try this out. Okay. So let's say name equals Alex Merced. Actually, let's do first name equals Alex. I'll add a space there. And then last name equals Merced. And then we'll have name, which equals first name plus last name. And each of these need a comma. Okay, and then it's IO colon, what was it? Print line, F right, and was that camel case? No, all lowercase. F right. Notice all the variables are Haskell case. Interesting. F right, parentheses. I'm going to assume that we need to put this to assume that we are doing interpolating whatever comes as the next argument, similar to like interpolation in C and C++. Where you have to put little symbols in the string and then it fills in the arguments afterwards with it. So W, and then it looks like you have to put the values in an array, because I'm assuming it'll do them in order. So we'll play with that in a second, but let's see here. That would be that, and then we put a period there to end the program. Let's see if this does what I think it would do, which should just be print my name, Alex Merced. Nope, init terminating, do not boot. Bad match, Alex. Okay, warning, no clause will ever match. Let's see here, x equals 40. IOF right. Let's go to strings. Here, strings. How would we append two strings? Concat. This method concats two strings. So how would we do that? Is the concat method a import string? To lower substring. We're not gonna have an example of the concat method. That would be surprising. Okay, so I'll just click on concat here. That should just take me to an example of that. Okay, so then I need to import it. So let's import it, copy, and got it. So I got to concatenate a string like that. So I need to import the concat function from the string module. So I'm saying A from the string module, import the concat function, which takes two arguments, which are the two strings. And then I need to use that here. Concat. And we pass in the first string and the second string. Okay, now let's see if that works. Okay, so let's go back over here. Okay, so I see there's other things here. So maybe that's what I need to do in there. So I gotta figure out what these little symbols mean. So I'm assuming that's really writing for like writing an integer. So then this must be for putting in a string there. Unterminated string starting with, oh, I see. I have an extra quotation mark there. Clause will ever match. Okay, let's keep looking and studying here. This is because let's see here, IOF right, P and N. Okay. To Erlang F right method. There we go. I want to look at F right. Okay. IO, the general format of the constants. FP. FP is a field width of the printed argument. P is precision of the printed argument. A negative value means that the argument, see here, pad is mod is the control sequence modifier. Is a float. Float, the argument is a float is written. Prints the argument with string syntax. So maybe that's what I want to do. Let's make this -s, because I wanted to print it as a string. So does that do what I wanted to do? No. Warning, no clause will ever match. Let's just Google that warning. Turning and do boot, bad match, Alex. I don't think I'm matching anything. Oh, this is a string. Well, let's copy this and take it to Stack Overflow. Syntax and functions. Yeah, Mr. S. I'll admit that the printing function is a lot uglier in Erlang than in many other languages, but that's not the point. The main difference is that here we use pattern matching to define both what parts of the function should be used and find the values we need at the same time. There was no need to first bind the values, then compare them. Okay. So let's see what I'm missing here. Name. Unless variables have to have a first. Unless it has to be uppercase, and this might be the deal. And then I will do my name is okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, I guess the variable names do need to be Pascal case. That was not a convention, that is a requirement. Okay, so essentially what's going on here is that these little symbols here describe how we're going to use this second argument. So I'm saying, hey, the second argument, just plop it there as a string. My name is blah. Good, okay, I get that. Okay, the rest of this looks pretty straightforward. If x, then the expression. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, let's clear all that out and say x equals 5 if x is greater than 4. Let me see, do I need commas between this part? No. Okay. X, wait, was it like a then? Yeah, then. Then IO F right. It is true. Else IO F right. It is false. Okay, I'm assuming that's the end of the expression, so that should be, I'll put a period there because that's all I really want to do. So let's try to run that for then. Okay, so let's see here. If x, I'll admit that the printing function args call a function clause separated by semicolons. So let me go back over here and go to, where's conditionals, recursion. Oh, I guess an if statement's maybe not a thing. Maybe that was just an example. Let's go to operators real quick. Okay, so it's the usual operators. Maps, conditionals, numbers, recursion, modules, strings, lists, atoms, maps, tuples, records, exceptions, macros, header files, preprocess. Okay. So I guess we'll skip over to functions, which are shell, variables, operators, loops, decision-making, functions. Oh wait, decision-making, that's what I'm looking for. So if condition statement. Oh, okay, so here's the syntax. If condition, so it's not the word then. So if that's true, then IO, okay, so then okay. That's an interesting way of doing that. If the condition true is yes, execute statement 1, and okay, so I kind of see how that kind of works. Okay, that's a weird way of doing it. Okay, so then it would be this, then this, and do I need like okay, I need a semicolon there. So we have a semicolon here and a period there, and let's see if that works. There, before the IO function start. 0, undefined. That's not undefined. Go back over here. So module start. If A equals B, so x equals 5. If x equals 5. So what I want to do, I think they may want me to knock down this expression down to there. And then I would get a tab. So I don't know if this is sensitive to tabs. So let's see, is that any better? Nope. We define the variables. If A equals B, IO write F true, true. Oh, I didn't write an arrow after this. There we go. See, does that make the difference? These are not my favorite errors in the world. Let's take a look. Yes, let me go back over here. Export module. Oh, I need an end clause. There we go. So let's see here. And the end is after. So I need this. And got it. Good. Okay, now it works. So then let's see if it shows what I want to show when it's false. True. Okay. Got it. So it's just complaining that basically I have a fixed number. Okay, wait, that says it is true. So wait, is x greater than 2? Oh, I see. I need to change this to 2. Is it false? Why not? X is greater than 4. Oh, I see, I see, I see. IO. There we go. Okay, good. That's working. Okay, so we've done a conditional. Good. So then next, let's define a function, and then we'll wrap this up. Functions was up here somewhere. Functions. So let's see here, module. So I can define functions up there. Okay. So we'll do a function add1. Do I need any kind of prefix to the word? Nope, I just declare it. Add1 x. Okay, and then we're just gonna say, and then do I use a return statement? IOF right. Add. What if I want to return a value? Why do we not see a function that returns a value? Let's see here. Let's go over here. Okay. So I think I would just have to do x plus 1. Let me see here. When I finish the function, we end it with a dot. Okay. Just like sentences. Interesting. Okay, and then all I want to do here is that we add, I want to, let's see if this works. IOF right. And since this is going to be a number, we're going to use that. And this will then, as far as our argument will go, will just be add1, passing along x. So let's make this true again. So let's make this 5. And see if that should print 6, if this all worked. Add1 is unused. Well, I tried to use it there. I guess I didn't like it. So let's try this. Oh wait, I didn't have a closing parentheses here, so that might contribute to why that didn't work. Oh, and it worked. Good. See, there it is. 6. Okay, cool. So we wrote a function. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, this wasn't as bad as Haskell. You know, of the functional languages, Erlang, Haskell, and like, well, let's say Scala, which was a Scala, yeah, Scala, which was more like Lisp. That parentheses type syntax, kind of like this one, the 3 out of the best. I still prefer my sort of more traditionally object-oriented, curly brackety type or tab-based type syntax, but you know, this is manageable. I can I can get used to this. So that wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's Erlang. My name is Alex Merced from alexmercedcode.com. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, join the Slack and Discord community over there at devnursery.com, and have a wonderful day.